Hey, One More World Entertainment, and holy crap, did I call it? Or did I call it? Because, yep, Strange New Worlds Season 4, Episode 5 is the puppet episode. Sweet Jesus. So half your season, from Episode 1 to 5, have been pure gimmicks. And then it dawned on me last night, I think there's going to be at least one more gimmick episode that I'm aware of, because the Patton Oswalt Vulcan will be returning, whose name was Doug. That's right, he was introduced last season. He was a Vulcan who took the name Doug because he's fascinated with Earth. And his sister was called either Susan or Sarah. I think it was Susan. It was just like, what? And if he's in it, you know it's going to be a gimmick. Without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer. The trailer doesn't quite highlight this as much as the images we'll be looking at do. But here's the trailer for this abomination.
I've received reports of recent Orion pirate activity in our current route.
The Orions are trying to physically enter the ship.
Hello, Vulcan. You know what I want, the ship's control codes.
Which I will not provide you.
The rest of the crew is relying on you. You're the only non-puppet on the ship.
What happened?
Good God help us. What are you even supposed to say to this? The episode is called Level 5, Transporter Incident. So the synopsis is a transporter malfunction turns most of the crew into puppets while Spock fights to reclaim the ship. Wow. Wow. So this episode, which has been teased by co-showrunner Akiva Goldsman as the reasoning behind the episode's big swing, the episode was first revealed at Comic-Con of 2025. That's why people were confused that this show hadn't already aired because of that trailer, that it was shown so long ago. With a short teaser trailer showing Puppet Pike, but since then we have not seen any more clips or images of the crew as puppets, making this preview a first look. Good Jesus Christ. Like, what are we supposed to say about this? So, Episode 1, Jurassic Park. Episode 2, Event Horizon. Episode 3, what the hell was Episode 3 again? What was the gimmick for Episode 3? Oh yes, the Hangover and Dude, Where's My Car. Episode 4, Casablanca. Episode 5, The Muppets. What are we doing? Why is the ping here? Yeah, that's who the little Vulcan thing is supposed to be. I bet you, Anton, this is the end of the episode and Scotty's just taking the piss. But yeah, they showcased this episode as their preview and announcement for Season 4 a year ago. Over a year ago now. So basically, a year and a month since they teased this episode, we're getting the episode. And it's just like, when people saw it back then at that Comic-Con, they were like, what the hell is this? And now seeing these images and that trailer, it's like, oh god, like, look at it. It's ridiculous. What were they thinking? So, an earlier review said the episode is undoubtedly fun seeing the crew get turned into puppets. And yes, they really do go there and bring some interesting ideas along the ride. What early reviews? That has to be basically a review of the teaser or something. I think they only handed out like 3 episodes or something of this season to critics, if they even handed any out. Yeah, like the funny thing with all the images that they've released, nothing showcases the Orions being involved in this. The synopsis doesn't mention the Orions being involved in this. The breakdown of what the episode's meant to be doesn't say anything about the Orions. And yet the trailer somewhat hides this, but showcases the Orions. It's like, okay. Now, I did recognize one actor playing the Orion, the one who's saying to Spock, you're the only one who's not a puppet. I do like that guy. I'm not sure the actor's name, but he was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. George, I believe was his name in that. He's in Role Models. He's the guy who portrays McLovin at the, what do they call that reenactment thing? Where he's the one who get good morrow, good sir, and all this crap. He is funny. I do like that guy. How the hell they got him in this, I don't know. Paycheck, I suppose. But yeah, man, it's just like, where is any of this in the trailer? Like, in fact, let's look at the trailer again, because none of this is showcased in the trailer. It highlights the Orions and the ship trying to be taken over, not so much that the crew gets turned into puppets. Like, again, take a look.
I've received reports of recent Orion pirate activity in our current route.
The Orions are trying to physically enter the ship.
Hello, Vulcan. You know what I want, the ship's control codes.
Which I will not provide you.
The rest of the crew is relying on you. You're the only non-puppet on the ship.
What? Haven't?
Yeah, see, like, the end of the episode, or trailer, is the only thing that kind of shows puppets. But other than that, it just kind of shows, like, it was going to be the Orions trying to take over the Enterprise. Whereas all the images and all the breakdown for the episode is just the puppet stuff. Really strange. And it was funny as well, because they did do a preview of this. So, where this article that I was looking at, that gives the snaps saying like, oh, since the preview teaser trailer at Comic-Con last year, we've seen nothing of it. That's not true. We had seen another clip that showed Pike getting transported onto the ship, where he turns into the puppet. And it was the way they were showcasing that clip, it seemed like it was gonna only be Pike who got transformed into a puppet. But then the images clearly come along and shows no, half the crew are puppets. Star Trek in 2026, people. Jesus Christ. There's nothing else more to say except wait for the review on Thursday or Friday. What days did the thing come out on? I think it's Thursday. I can't even remember. The review will be out anyway. Like, what are we doing? Can't imagine why David Ellison hasn't greenlit more Star Trek under Kurtzman. Anyway, with that, shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and hit that hype button and all that good stuff. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.